What's up, nerds? RagingYoshi here with another episode of Danky Key and Keyentry. Previously, we started World 3, and now we're on Forest Frenzy. I do like this audio track too, actually. Alright, just gotta be careful here. So, amidst me talking about how much I love this game actually is pretty revolutionary in terms of the Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, because this game, since it was created towards the end of the lifespan of the Super Nintendo, it, if you notice, its graphics look a decent bit better than a lot of the other games from that era. So, what causes this is the fact that I believe this cartridge for this game has what's called the Super FX chip in it. Yeah, I think it's called the Super FX chip. And the Super FX chip allowed them to use pre-rendered graphics in this game. And fun fact, my all-time favorite game, Yoshi's Island, they actually had intended to do the same with it, but the people who worked on that lovely game managed to convince them to keep its beautiful cartoony appearance, which I'm really glad for, because I think Yoshi's Island looks better with the graphics it has and wouldn't look right in this art style. Alright. Just keep on sliding. Just dodge all the things. Just dodge everything. Whoop, 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 whoop. And we right at the end of the level. Okay. I thought I was going to die right at the end and be mad, but I didn't, which is good. I can actually... This is actually the game that I have beaten in one sitting before. When I was in high school... No, actually, I think it was probably my freshman year of college, actually. I beat this game, just sat down one day and just went from beginning to end in one sitting. Which I'm probably not going to do today because I'm probably going to get frustrated at some point and or want food. I can already see myself getting a little bit frustrated. Checkpoint. To be fair, I'm not frustrated enough to put this game down because I'm having a lot of fun. I haven't touched this game in quite a long time, and this is, as I said, one of my favorite platformers, although this game can be a bit of a rage platformer at times. And by rage platformer, I just mean like it can make you really, really mad. Alright, and jump, and jump. We missed the bananas. I wanted the bananas. Oh yeah. We'll just keep it moving, moving. Son of a fucking bitch. Oh, I despawned. Okay. Is this game? Wow, we're right at the end too. Is this game like Yoshi's Island, where it's got so much on screen, it's very easy to despawn stuff? Because, fun fact, my all-time favorite game, Yoshi's Island, they packed so much stuff into the cartridges of that game that it's actually relatively easy to despawn things. Hey, DK Barrel. I thought that was... I didn't fuck it. I am trying to watch my language a bit more, because I realize that just me being as vulgar as I have been sometimes previously is pretty bad. And here's Espresso the Ostrich. Espresso can kind of float and fly. Ooh, and he has tennis shoes. Espresso's tennis shoes are the best tennis shoes. Okay, here's an orangutan. Yo, Mr. Orangutan killed Espresso. Yo, bruh, not cool. Bruh. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, this orangutan actually reminds me of the one from the Lion King game from Super Nintendo. The game is so hard, and I was actually a lot better when I was younger than I am now. I should totally play that one day. Okay. What the? stuff keeps terrifying me. And unfortunately, when I get terrified, I make weird noises. Or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. Where did that barrel come from? Oh, we're pretty close to the end. Oh my god. We got to this level without dying. Let's go. Orang Utang Kang. I hate everything. So now we're at Clam City. Second water level. Get to listen to the lovely aquatic ambience again. So I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say this. So I don't hate these water levels because I know it's like a thing. Water levels are typically hated because you get bogged down. They can usually end up messing up your momentum and make you have to play through them very slowly, which this one does a little bit. But I don't completely hate these water levels. There's a specific one that I hate later down the line, and yeah, when we get to it, you don't know it, cause I'm gonna be sad and be really upset. Oh yeah. Goodbye, Mr. Sharky. That level, luckily, is not till like the very end, but at the same time, oh, that level is probably one of my least favorite in the game. So I'm actually gonna let you guys know a fun fact. So a few years back, me and my friends, we actually were going to race through this game, and it was gonna be a big, fun little race. It was gonna be a good time had by all. And unfortunately, it never went anywhere because we were trying to record it. People's files were completely terrible and borderline destroyed. And so, unfortunately, we could not record the game like we wanted to. But in that entire recording that we did, I was in the lead the entire race. Like... I messed up. I'm sorry. Okay, so as I was saying, I was in the lead the entire race, and so what ended up happening was I got to the level that I hate and got walled by it. Because as I said, most of these levels don't give me too much trouble. The world after this is probably one of my lesser favorite worlds in this game because it's a pretty tough world, honestly. It's actually the first like whole world that used to wall me out when I was younger. If you don't know what I mean by wall me out, I basically all I mean is get stuck there. It's like you hit a wall and you can't continue. Okay, good, we're good, we're good. Okay. So the level I'm talking about, which it's a water level, it will be super apparent once we get to it. It messed me up, and I got stuck on it for, I think, 10 minutes. And what that unfortunately led to is almost my entire lead getting blown. Alright. Bumblebee Rumble. Alright. Oh, we need Diddy for this one. So, for this thing, you typically want to keep Diddy alive the entire time. This is a pretty easy boss. Pick up your barrel, he runs into it. If you have Donkey, you actually have to physically throw it, which creates a margin of error. Diddy Kong is a lot easier because you just hold it in front of you, face him, smack him with the barrel. I think we have one more hit. 2, 1, 2. And this should be done. Yeah. I think the bosses take, in general, 5 hits, which makes sense to me. And we're at Gorilla Glacier. Alright, Snow Barrel Blast. I do hate this world. I will never say otherwise. Like, this entire world I dislike. Because, number 1, ice physics. Number 2, ice physics. See, people always hate water levels. I hate ice levels. Which, granted, in some cases, they're one and the same. Also, this is when the game kind of starts giving you a more ominous feel. Like, this game got super serial. Also, the barrel blasting gets a lot more difficult starting this level. Although there's weird spots where if you miss, you end up on like a different barrel track. And it's really, really weird. Okay. Okay. Son of a gun. Okay, that looked like the checkpoint barrel. So, as we go, if you'll notice, it's getting a little harder to see. Son of a gun. As that was a terrible jump. I'm not even upset about that one. I'm just like, wow. Alright. Oh my. Yeah, you gotta be really careful now. So, I guess I can explain what I also meant by death cycling, even though I think that's pretty apparent. Death cycling is like, it's just the act of dying repeatedly in the exact same spot, non-stop. It's just, that's just how I refer to it, because I think it... We take those. I don't know where I am. That must be the end of the level. Oh my god. I really do hate this level. Alright, we're going to end that now. Next time, we're going to jump in the slip and slide ride. I'll see you guys then.